Speaking of weirdness, you mentioned before, so the Bryan Colangelo thing.
This is really weird.
Like it is.
Really weird.
This verges on like creepy, almost dual personality. Now, I'm sure I know we've talked to him. He's been on our show when he was here in Toronto. He has been like executive of the year in the NBA. He has always been a very respected man. I mean, you see what's happening in Philadelphia, the 76ers, with the team they put together finally after all these years, all these top draft choices. If you haven't heard the story, courtesy of our friends at CBC, because it's visual and there's a voiceover to it instead of explaining it, here's what we're talking about that has made the news and made you just sort of shake your head and say, what?
Now the pop culture website The Ringer alleges Colangelo used anonymous Twitter accounts to lash out at his critics while potentially revealing private information. It started with a tip saying Colangelo had 5 Twitter accounts. One was silent, but the others often loud and combative, criticizing the last Philly GM, going after current Toronto GM Masai Ujiri, and even suggesting a player failed a physical.
The implication of the information that's anonymously put out through these accounts makes specific reference to players, to trades, to health and privacy issues.
So how did all of this come to light? The Ringer did more digging on the tip, then came forward to the Sixers about 2 of the accounts. But within hours, the other 3 accounts went private, and that raised suspicion. Colangelo acknowledges using only one account, the silent one that didn't tweet. The Sixers now investigating, but as this sports and entertainment lawyer told CBC Toronto, the damage is all about trust.
Well, it is also, it questions your personal sense of balance. If you're going to hire this guy as your general manager or head of operations, where you're using burner accounts, if you want to call it like that, and for reason of criticizing other GMs in public, like it really is a question, Dave, almost of as I would say, mental stability.
What? We just become best friends? Yep.